Hi, Weather Joey here with your bottom of the South Island weather recap and weather forecast going out to you in the future and up to you all the plants, animals, spirits and beings of the land. Forecast and going out to that one person in the future who's looking back and just kind of interested in what was going on back in 2022. So today is Sunday, June 12th, 2022. And so if you have been following along, it is still very spring-like. However, got a lot to catch up on. Last forecast, I think, was May 28th, so we've got 2 weeks to catch up on. But before we get to that, I'd like to take this opportunity, as always, to thank and acknowledge the first peoples of this land. From North Saanich out to Sooke and beyond, for allowing us to live, work, and play on their beautiful traditional territories. Think about the beauty of the land each and every day, and even though we're frustrated with a long spring and summer's not here yet, we think of all the times in the past, the years and years and eons of those who have been here before us on this land and bless this land with their lives and their presence. We feel that and we honor that. So last forecast we mentioned we were going to get into a milder flow. So we finished off May. Cool April, cooler than average May, 0 summer days, which are those 20-degree days with sunshine. 0 summer days for April and May. That hasn't happened in a long time. We've had times when there's just, cooler springs and wetter springs, but overall just a cool, wet spring for us so far this year. Into the last couple of days of May, so since our last forecast, and into early June. Really the dominant player, as we mentioned, was low pressure parking itself off the coast here, off the BC coast, bringing in a fairly mild, consistent flow from the southwest. Now this has dominated the first 10 days of June so far, and it's kept our temperatures at or above normal. However, so that's for the first 10 days of June, what I call the first 10. We're now into the mid-10, and we'll go to the last 10. But anyway, this is from the southwest. It's brought a lot of moisture. So already this month, up until the 10th or 11th, today's the 12th, we've seen at average, we've already got our rainfall quota for, our average rainfall quota for June already across the south coast. And it looks like there's more to come. But anyway, so recapping, we had this flow coming in from the southwest. That brought us into that first week of, I think it was June 1st, 2nd, 3rd, was into the Friday, Saturday, Sunday was the 6th, no, the 5th. Sunday was the 5th. So a steady flow, kind of showery. I'm just going to recap for a second here. So let's see, that Tuesday, the 1st, Wednesday, or Tuesday the 31st to Thursday the 2nd, almost a muggy flow, brought occasional showers here and there through Thursday. By Friday, the 3rd, we saw a bit more of an organized system front move in from the south with a good dose of rain. As that low pressure sent stuff in from the southwest and up from the south. Brought a decent dose of rain for the 3rd as this low stalled off the coast. Continued to spin. We saw moisture from the southwest continue through the weekend of the 4th and 5th with plenty of late spring precipitation. And like I said, temperatures around average. Now, as we got into the 5th and 6th last week, which was Monday, Tuesday, we saw a little break for that 6th and 7th, for the 6th, 7th as the offshore low filled and a weak little surface high pressure built in and up from the south. Now this brought us a nice mild, calm mix of sun and cloud with just occasional showers as this little high pressure built. This kind of faded away, and what we got was another low moving into the lower Gulf of Alaska and reigniting this flow here for later in last week. So that's 8th, 9th, just this past week. So that moved into offshore waters, sending a leading front from the southwest overnight on the 7th and into the 8th. Now this first leading front was kind of weak, so just a little bit of a sprinkle here and there and plenty of cloud. However, the second more intense front came in from the southwest for the 9th, and it rained all day on the 9th. And there was wind. It was kind of like this little trough that came through and strengthened up through there. Wind and rain all day. It was miserable. It was like a January day, and thus the term January that some people use. Anyway, we got through that Friday, and the southwest flow continued as this low sort of circled around, slowly filling. It continued for the 10th and into the 11th as this low filled, and it was much drier, just a mix of sun and cloud with the occasional showers. Now today we see this southwest flow easing up as this low kind of fills. So that's today. So this is out to you in the world out there now. Sending it out. Is this low kind of filled up here? We still got a little bit of a southwest flow. That's easing today. What we've got is this moves in. We got a little trough moving through this area. It's kind of linked to that. And in behind we have a little surface flow that's going to kick in tonight of cool west-northwest air. So cooler, still a mix of sun and cloud. And that's going to bring that same sort of flow as these troughs kind of sit around, but the surface flow is going to be fairly cool, mix of sun and cloud, and breezy for tomorrow, which is the 13th, and on into the 14th, which is the Tuesday. So yeah, temperatures drop a little notch. Now, for Wednesday, we're going to see that breeziness sort of ease up, the winds ease up as we got a low coming in. Right now it's aiming towards the Oregon coast, so winds should back off. We still got a chance of showers coming up from the south for Wednesday and into Thursday. Yes. And then as that moves on, we'll see winds and breezy conditions pick up again from the west-northwest. Just a surface little, not even a ridge, just a flow. There's troughs up here, so just cool, still spring-like weather on into Friday and Saturday next week, which is, I'm not sure the dates, but we're getting into and past mid-June, and there's still no signs of summer. Now, we're getting into record territories for as far as cool springs, and we've had late, long springs before. I think some of our Junes, when we've had minimal summer days in April and May, the minimum days that coincide with that of summer days in June, if you get what I mean, is kind of 5. So we're aiming for 5 summer days in June. We're starting to run out of time by the time we hit mid-month, because if we're going to log 5 days in, we better get them in. And if we don't, we're setting records, at least back to 80 years for the coolest and least summery April, May, June. Anyway, hope that makes sense for you guys in the future. And for you, those guys out there, keep on growing, keep on springing, and we'll be waiting with you for summer. We get like little minutes of summer, like we get a half an hour of summer and then it goes away, or we get an afternoon of summer, and so, but we can't count that as summer day. Anyway, I'm rambling. I want to leave you with a little thought as always, and wish that may the forecast be with you.